Well, that's a beautiful pine snake. The northern pine snake both acts and looks like a viper in the natural state. I believe it would fool most people on first glance and first approach. Made me take a second look and a second glance to make sure I knew what I was looking at and hearing. It's a true constrictor, feeds mainly on small rodents, birds, and bird eggs. This is one of the few snakes that actually creates its own burrows to both nest in and hibernate in. It's got a head that's not flat, but it's not triangular like vipers in this area. But it has kind of a football-shaped head. It comes to a point, and it uses that head to get into its burrow, dig its burrow, and it uses its coiling motion to push the sand out behind it. Now this snake, you can tell by the way it acts that it's mimicking a viper. It gets into its coiled stance, ready to strike, hisses. It's got that pointy spine of a tail that it vibrates, mimicking the rattlesnake. Even its hiss mimics the rattlesnake rattle in some way. So it does fool people. This is a large-bodied snake, like a viper. It gets a very thick body. Now this one was a little thinner than I've seen. I've seen very thick-bodied snakes in my area. And this one I would say was about 5 foot long, maybe a little longer. They tend to average about 4 foot to 5.5 foot long, 48 inches to 6 inches long. I've heard claim up to 100 inches long. But this was what I would consider a full-grown snake in this area. And as you can see, even though it was thin at this time, it was still a large-bodied snake with a thin neck, and the head a little bit bigger than the neck. It'll fool people into thinking it's a viper by its actions and its appearance. Those black bands, very distinct, very similar to the black bands that are on, say, the cottonmouth or the rattlesnake, the timber rattler. So, my suggestion about this snake, because it is a threatened species, just like I didn't handle it. I don't handle threatened or endangered species, especially in early spring. They're just coming out of their burrows. They're living on reserves, so you don't want to burn up their energy, molest them, and risk injury or death to them. Because this snake will fight. It's a fighter. It's going to bite. It's going to fight. It's going to try to save its own life. Unlike some snakes that might just kind of be a little more docile, this snake's going to fight. It's going to use up its energy, and it's you or the snake. So my suggestion this time of year, springtime, and threatened or endangered species, leave the snakes alone. I spent a little bit of time kind of just filming it and let it go. I don't want to harm the snake. It's very important to our environment, and I hope you can appreciate this snake as much as I do.